What's up, YouTube? Just wanted to give y'all an update, man. Akari been doing better, man. He got the shunt out of his head, and for those who don't know what a shunt is, it's help the fluid, drain the fluid out his brain and stuff like that. So thank God he don't need a shunt. He's asleep right now. He been making good progress. Happy with his progress. Just it's a blessing going through something, so traumatic like this. It open your eyes for you to know that life is precious and it shouldn't be take for granted. And somebody can go just off a blink of an eye, and it'll it will make you think, and just to make you think about life, just like flashing before your eyes. Just something that I would never want nobody to go through. Just the pain and agony and just worry that a parent is in, and just worrying about their kid. It's undescribable for me to even know the words to say, or how to feel in that moment. But his progress has been great. The doctor says he's been doing great. He just got a sore throat from the tube being in his mouth for so long, over a week. So he's still on a feeding tube, helping him eat, and probably be in the hospital for like another week or so. I'm okay with that. I want him to be, okay, 100%. I mean, the doctors feel 100% about him going home when he do. I don't care if it take a week or two more weeks. It's just, I want, our doctor, the surgeon, to be 100% confident that he can go home. And, she been great. She been transparent on that. And, yeah, she a good surgeon. She did great. And I love how she's just communicating, just, give us comfort on the situations and tell us every detail. And, she was upfront. She was telling us like he could have died like days later if we didn't take him. She told us, she can take the tumor out. It could be 50-50. It could be 95-5. Like if I gotta leave something in, she never misled us or just hope. Like even through the whole thing, she never said, "Yeah, I can take the whole thing out." She never said that. So we never like was in a thought of, "Oh, she could probably take the whole thing out." It was just, we was praying for it, that even if he do, like it's only a little bit left in there. So I like how she was like that, man. She just kept it 100. Like, she never false advertised or nothing like that. And I think that's what, gave us comfort too. So our expectations wasn't high, or she didn't mislead us or nothing like that. And that was good. And I'm just glad he don't got to get chemotherapy or radiation or nothing to take it off. God really been, helping us. And with this process, I know we had a lot of people praying for him, and it's just great how God works and how prayer works. And, in the Bible say more than one come together, it works. And, I truly, that's what I was saying in the last video. All my life, trauma, being raised in church, like all of that was just for like this moment, like for my faith to be tested, for God to, for me to really believe in God, for me to being in church as a kid my whole life, like, my faith never, wavered. Or, I'm human, so I'm like questioning God, like, why God, why are you doing this to me? But I always have faith. I never was like, God, you did this, or you suck, or how you do this to me. What do you like? He only won. Like, I never like blamed God for it. Like, I always, just like, gotta get through this, gotta pray, gotta really believe, and just all the church, all the things. I'm looking back on my life like this helped me prepare for this type of moment. All the trials and tribulations we go through help us prepare for these type of moments in life, because it's inedible. We gonna go through stuff. We don't know what we gonna go through, but it's life. We all go through our own battles, and death is inedible. Everybody, we all gonna pass one day, but that's what we go through, trials and tribulations, to build us character, make us stronger, make us wiser, and I truly believe that. And he put his hands on Akari for sure. You can see him sleep right now, but it's days. I still got them days where it hurt. Still got them days where it's like, dang, why me? But I gotta deflect them and don't let the devil seep into my head. Every day, like y'all been saying in the comments, just take it day by day, day at a time. I know he got a long recovery. I know it's gonna be a process. I know my patience gonna be tested, but we got it. Akari got it. I'm gonna be here for him like I was every step of the way, and I'm gonna help him get back to 100. Help him, be back to the older Akari that he was, and he gonna be a living testimony about what he went through. He been through so much at one already, fighting for his life, and he persevered. He fought for it. He had God hands on him. Everybody was praying for him. The whole world was praying for him who know us. And like y'all see, if y'all don't believe in God, y'all see it, man. Like, this is a living testimony that he came through. The doctors took out the whole tumor. He recovering fine. And we just gotta, keep believing, keep praying that everything gonna keep being all right. And if something do happen, we still fight it. We don't get discouraged. God working. God working for sure. And I do appreciate all the comments. Every time I post a video like this, I always read the comments and see what y'all are talking about. And it's a blessing to have so many people that follow us and support us and really care about us. And I know there's a lot of parents on our page that be watching me. And I do appreciate y'all for the advice I was telling me, because y'all know I'm young, just turned 28, and I always love talking to older people who can teach me things, or who've been through. I've seen so many stories in the comments saying, I went through this, my son, or I had a tumor or cancer, or my son passed, or something like that. And y'all just tell me what y'all did. And that's what, I be looking for, people who've been through something, or who can, just shed light, or, just give me some advice from, y'all have been living on this earth, longer than me. And, I'm a person that never thinks I know everything. I'm willing to learn. Like, I know I'm not the smartest guy in the room. Like, so it's I could take, advice from anybody, no matter if you're young or older than me. And, like I said before, making these videos help me decompress, help me, just get my thoughts out, get my pain out, get my frustration out. Just every time I make a video, it's just like lighten the load off my back. I just started going back to the gym today. I haven't been to the gym in like over almost 2 weeks. But, going back in there and just going back to my daily routines, what I used to do before this, is helping me, just recover from this too as well as Akari, because, just dealing with this, hurts. it making me feel down. It try to make me fall into depression, and I don't want myself to fall into that or anything. But yeah, just doing this is helping me get better. He is doing great. He's doing better. We just praying for, a good recovery, not even a speedy recovery, because we know it's gonna be, long. So we just praying for, taking a day by day recovery and him reaching his milestones, him reaching him reaching, just the stuff he's supposed to reach, coming back from this type of situation. I do appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting us, all the comments. Love y'all, man, and y'all keep praying for, us, the mother. Can't never forget the mother because she brought him in this world. So can't forget the mother. Just help us through this time. Akari, me, and the mother, that we get through this. We stay strong. We stay united together, and just help them together get through this, because a child needs both his parents. And yeah, man. So I just wanted to thank y'all. Peace and love.